Have you struggled to define your personal style and things like style types are just not helping? Maybe your closet is a hodgepodge of styles, or maybe you don't know what you like at all. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 unconventional ways that you can start figuring out your personal style. I'm Missy of Simplified Wardrobe, and I help my clients build non-boring capsule wardrobes that reflect their unique personal style. The first step of building any wardrobe is knowing your personal style, right? Without knowing your personal style, buying clothes is kind of like building a house without any blueprints. Crazy, right? But if you don't already know your personal style, how do you figure it out? I have a lot of exercises that I go through with my clients. They fill out a questionnaire, we make a Pinterest board, I have some style types, but sometimes people just don't click with that sort of thing. People don't have style icons, or they don't know enough about different types of styles to really resonate with any of them. And so for that, there are a few unconventional questions that you can ask yourself to figure out a little bit more about your personal style and what it might be. Number 1, what's your favorite city? Now, this doesn't even have to be somewhere that you've traveled to. It can just be a place in your mind or in your imagination that you are in love with, whether that is New York City or Paris or even your own hometown. More important than its exact location is what you love about that city. For example, do you love the lively New York art scene, or are you more enamored with Brooklyn and a sort of more laid-back vibe? If you like more of the fast-paced lifestyle, maybe you're more of a sleek fashion type. If you liked that more like laid-back Brooklyn energy, maybe you're more a creative or a casual style type. Paris, do you love Paris because of the beautiful cobblestones and the trees and the romantic history? Then maybe you're a romantic type. Do you love the idea of Cabo or just a beach somewhere where you can lay back and drink a margarita or have some tacos at a little stand? You might be a casual style type, or maybe even more of a global or boho style type. When you really think about the reasons why you're enamored with these cities, think about maybe the atmosphere, the words that you're using, the colors that you're loving. All of those will give you hints as to what your style is. Number 2, your interior design preferences. Just like your favorite city, your interior design preferences can tell you a lot about your own style. For example, if you love minimalist, modern, sleek lines in architecture and interior design, you probably like straight lines, sleek, minimal clothing as well. On the other hand, if you identify more with a traditional or maybe a shabby chic, maybe you have a little bit more of that country style, maybe a little bit romantic and girly, maybe even a little more traditional, maybe it's casual. Just try to figure out what it is about your interior design preferences and try to give them descriptive names, and then think about whether those descriptors could also describe the way that you want to look. Often they do. Number 3, what's your drink of choice? Now, this does not have to be an alcoholic beverage. This can be anything. Think about what you would order when you go to a restaurant, or what you like to make for yourself at home. Is it sweet tea or lemonade? Maybe you're a little laid back, maybe you're a little country. If you answered an old-fashioned, maybe you're a little traditional. Maybe you would even say timeless. If you chose a jalapeno margarita, maybe you're a little bit quirkier. Maybe a little bit even on the editorial side, like you like to experiment with different clashing, competing flavors. And if you're, a beer girl, maybe your style is more laid back. If you love a Shirley Temple, maybe you like to be a little bit sassy. So just think again about how you would describe these beverages, what kind of your associations are with them, how you would describe them to other people, and think about if those describe how you want to look. Number 4, what's your favorite flower? Do you love a nice fresh white lily? Are you more into a, beautiful bouquet of long stem roses? Are you a little bit more into orchids or birds of paradise? All of these flowers, of course, have different associations and different characteristics. If you would describe them as fresh and pure, maybe your style is a little bit more fresh and minimal. If you would describe it as romantic and even like a vintage, maybe that is what your style is. Maybe your favorite flower is more fun. Maybe it's colorful. Maybe it makes you feel happy. All of these things are things that you could apply to the way that you want to feel when you get dressed. Finally, number 5, what would you consider is your power animal? This is actually a really fun exercise to do with people at parties. You ask them what their favorite animal is and 3 words that they would describe as their favorite animal. So for example, my favorite animal is a tiger. I like that they are powerful and beautiful and that they sleep a lot. I'm gonna wait actually and let you do this in your head before I reveal. Okay, are you done? Do you have your animal? Great. So whatever animal you picked and the 3 words that you used to describe it, those are the 3 ways that you would like to be perceived. So for me, I would love to be perceived as powerful and beautiful and sleeps a lot. I would love to sleep a lot. Sleep is one of my favorite things. But again, whatever you chose, think about, is that how you want to be perceived? Often the answer is yes. And if not, maybe think about some other characteristics. Now that you know what the game is, think of some other characteristics about that animal that you admire and how those could apply to your own life and your own style. If you want to dress to be more powerful and more beautiful, there are certain ways and certain styles of dress that achieve that. If you said that your animal is quirky or strong or funny, those are also potentially different ways that you could dress. Maybe it's an unconventional animal. Maybe it's unique. Maybe those are ways that you want to dress. Think about all of these words and play this game with your friends because it's pretty fun and it's pretty revealing to hear their answers. And just let me know if you do that. I would love to hear your favorite animal and the 3 words that you came up with. Please leave your answer in the comment below. I would seriously love to hear it. This is one of my favorite games. If you liked this video and you want more content like this, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. If you know anyone else who could use this kind of information, please give it a share. I would really appreciate it. If you want even more tips and tricks, you can follow me on Instagram. That's at Simplified Wardrobe on Instagram. Or you can sign up for my newsletter on simplifiedwardrobe.com. I also have a ton of blog posts and resources there if you want to learn even more. And until next time, if you're a bird, I'm a bird. Goodbye.